Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Vic, aka Mr. Glass, and we are back. Dolphins week, but as you guys, well, you can't quite see it, but hold on. Let me see. Breakout running back. We got Brees Hall. Let's see what we got to do to get him the superstar, guys. I'm so excited for this. Brees Hall, 3 touchdowns and 150 between receiving and rushing. I guarantee you we're going to get this in the Dolphins week. But we're also going to try to come out here with a W as well. So we're excited about this game. We got some upgrades to do real quick. Look at Brees Hall. Oh, and he just got the 85 elusive back. So he's absolutely ready to become a superstar. 22 years old. He's going to be. We're gonna set him as a captain for the team. He's the only person on this team right now that I think is untouchable. I would not trade Brees Hall for any amount. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Quentin Williams. Let's get him a power rusher upgrade. Mm-mm-mm. Our rookie QB gets an upgrade. I mean, we might as well go strong arm because he's not really gonna upgrade that other stuff anytime. So, you got a throw power upgrade. 92 throw power now. W. Dawson got in at the end of that game. And we're gonna give him a nice little upgrade as well. Playmaker. I don't really think Dawson's ever gonna be a big time player for us, but he will be a serviceable slot receiver once we get rid of Michael Gallup. If that's what we decide to do. We might keep him. Alright, we're going to go into Dolphins week here, man. I'm excited about this. We got to get Brees Hall either 3 touchdowns or we got to get him 150 yards rushing or receiving. Well, combined rushing and receiving. As there you see old coach out there, you know what I mean? Dude, Brees Hall is about to become a superstar if we play our cards right this game. Do you know how impactful that's going to be for us? Like, for Brees Hall to have abilities, it would be the biggest thing. Okay, so, guys, we are gonna try to make sure that Tyreek Hill and company doesn't go bananas on us. We gotta worry about Waddle and him. Could you imagine if this team were to ever get Jamison Williams, have that fast of a trio at receiver? You could be in single back 3 wides or shotgun. Wouldn't be nobody to keep up with that. They get a 3-yard run off first down. I mean, that's a good play. I think that's no, that's not Waddle, is it? Is it C.J. Wilson? That's Wilson. I think he caught a touchdown on us when we played the Dolphins before. There you see on the left Waddle and Tyreek to running for his life. 2nd and 10. We're waiting for a team to be able to get us out of this shell, but we haven't seen one yet. Okay, that's a really good run. That's an explosive run from Tony Pollard. That's right, they got him in free agency. I was getting ready to say Raheem Mostert, but I mean, Pollard's a good bet. The only thing you worry about him with is probably injuries. Yeah, I don't. I mean, look, that was a terrible decision to throw that ball. I, I got nothing. I got nothing. Alright, guys, this is getting ready to be the Brees Hall experience this game. When he breaks the tackle, gets a gain of 1. Not a big gain there. But I'm telling you guys right now, I think the Dolphins are going to do everything they can to stop them. But I also don't think it's going to matter. It's 3rd and 4. Going to get Quincy hopefully over the middle on this drag route. Hopefully none of these linebackers are electrically fast. They're not. Should be 1st and 10. It is. We did not drop it. 1st and 10. And now let's go back to the Brees Hall experience. Let's see if we can get a breakout run here. I'd love to get a breakout run to cement him as a superstar. Oh, he was about to break that tackle right there, and we don't know. We don't know what we could have did after that, but they contain us. You know what? Let's go to our regularly scheduled program as far as our offense is concerned. I really don't feel like we got to do too much different to make sure that Brees gets what he gets. And here is our breakout run. Good 15, I believe. 15-yard run for Brees Hall right there. All right, 1st and 10 on the 48. Wow. I'm going to try to get Elijah Moore the football here. But if that defensive back backs up, we'll quickly dot, and he doesn't, so it's going to be a nice... He didn't catch that. Elijah, you're disappointing me in the slot, dude. You are absolutely disappointing me in the slot. 3rd and 10. We might have to punt this football, guys. I mean, we're at basically the 50, so it's going to be a... Oh, 4th and 1. Not gonna lie, we're going for this. We are going for this. Broken tackle. Brees Hall fighting for yards. 4th and 1, you gotta go for that. Oh, I do not love the coverage there. Not gonna lie, they had us boxed. I tried to throw it. Uh, to Michael Gallup at the very end of the play, but it just didn't materialize for us. 2nd and 17. Oh, this drive is in trouble, guys. 3rd and 15 here. Let's see if they stop the money play. If they stop the money play, I think we would probably go for a field goal. But they do not. Michael Gallup gallops down to the 15-yard line after the catch. See what I did there, guys? Sit. Alright, so we have a 1st and 10 on the 15. Are we going to be able to get one of our 3 Brees Hall touchdowns in this drive? I could have hurdled that, I'm pretty sure. Brees Hall. Bro, I expected him to auto jump over him, and he just didn't. As you guys saw, Koala's score down on the bottom. She's down at this point in the game. End of the 1st quarter, and I'm gonna be honest, we haven't really done a lot. We gotta get Brees Hall a touchdown here, I think, because the Dolphins are actually playing really good run defense here. Oh, Brees almost gets it in right there. We can't get the no huddle going, which is going to mean that they're going to be in goal line here trying to stop us. But it doesn't matter. Brees Hall gets his first touchdown of the day. Won't be his last. I have not uploaded the episode where I asked you guys if you cared about the extra points. So I'm just going to keep kicking the extra point, especially now that we have a another user in here, though. We're just gonna kick the extra points. I think that's the right decision. Unless you guys say, man, skip the extra points, then I'll skip them. Man, we boot this one to the next stadium. Alright, so it is 1st and 10 from the 25. Dolphins are going to take over down 7-0. We'll see what they can do. They got to get something going on this drive, because if they don't, I'm telling you right now, we're going to run away with it. I mean, that's a good stop by Cashman. There's really nothing going on in the run game for the Dolphins here, except that one, 7-yard gain they got on their first drive. That's a big hit right there, and man, he hit him so hard that he fell down. Derwin James with a big pop right there. Alright, 3rd and 3. Let's see what happens here. They're going to run? No. They're going to throw. They throw it to the back, and he gets the first down. That's a good-looking play right there. It's a good misdirection. I really should have hit the running back or stayed with him, at the very least. Might have been able to stop that play for a loss. I mean, Jalen Waddle, as you see, we're just a little short of getting that sack, and without the pressure, Tua does what he's supposed to do. Gashes us for a big first down. 1st and 10, basically on the 50. They're calling it the 49. I'm calling it the 50. And first sack of the day, Brian Burns, as I guess Tua tried to roll out towards Brian Burns' side. Never the move. Brian Burns with his first sack of the day. As Brian Burns is looking to cash in on Defensive Player of the Year, I think. Although he really doesn't need it. He's already a superstar. I'd love to see Sauce be able to get some more interceptions and maybe get Defensive Player of the Year, but that's probably not going to happen. Oh, what a hit. Wow. Tony Pollard took a wallop right there. 4th and 20. You know they're kicking it. So we will get it back here probably deep into our territory. That drive just fell apart after the sack. Dawson here. Oh, he almost jukes around both players, but it's a pretty decent game. They get down to the 28-yard line. Michael Gallup nearing 1,000 yards on the season, and that's impressive because he wasn't a day one starter for this team. He was actually on the Cowboys, which I don't think they utilized him correctly, which is probably why he was on the trading block, honestly. Alright, so a no gain for Breece Hall there, but he already has 1 touchdown and about 40 yards, so he's okay for now. We're going to see if we can throw the ball here on first. That is intercepted by Xavier Howard. So the Dolphins do what a lot of teams are not capable of doing. They take the ball away from the New York Jets, and now we have a 1st and 10 on the 49 going the other way. Oh, fumble. Tony Pollard fumbles. Is this a legitimate fumble or is this not a legitimate fumble? We're about to find out. I have no idea. It was way too many bodies. I don't know if he actually dropped it or not. You really can't tell. Let's see if we have a close-up. You really honestly can't tell. I don't know how they're going to overturn that, but I'm betting they will. Just a thought. Just what I think. I mean, that, you just can't tell, though. There's literally people surrounding the ball. It looks like he still had the ball when he fell. It looks like he still had the ball. I don't know. Either way. What's the call, guys? Alright, it's going to be overturned, and we go back on the field on defense. Not surprised there. Like I said, it looked like he still had the ball when he fell. So, I'm going to say ground calls that one. Probably a good call. 3rd and 6 after the incomplete pass. Sails out of bounds. Receiver cannot bring it in. Sauce Gardner is on Tyreek Hill. And that's going to be a one-on-one. Let's see if they target him. They do, but it is chucked out of bounds with the pressure by Brian Burns. I really wanted to see if Sauce Gardner could have kept up with Tyreek Hall in that matchup, but Tua does not give his receiver a chance. And that's going to be a simple 3-and-out after the interception. Zach Wilson doesn't throw many of them. See the punter celebrating there as he gets it within the 10. Starts on the 8, 1st and 10. We're pretty deep in our own territory here. We're going to try to get Breece Hall to get us out of it. Oh no. Breece Hall breaks tackles. Miami missing very key tackles right here. And Breece just effortlessly a 92-yard run. Well, that's not going to give him a superstar right there. Man, is it going to go a long way. You see a little bit of a jump cut right there. And that sprung us. We get by number 24. The blocking is excellent after that. And, I mean, damn. I mean, you hate to see Miami fold like that after getting a turnover. But they do. If you're a Miami Dolphins fan, you have to be upset with what you just saw. Because Miami had an opportunity there to even up the score. If they would have scored on the first drive and then scored there, man, we could be seeing a completely different ball game. But once again, the defense is too much. Tua chucks it out of bounds. He's just not comfortable. And as I said last time we played, the difference is Tua just can't get comfortable. All right, so I mean, it's not a bad game so far from Tony Pollard, but it's also not a good game. So I'm not really sure how you quantify that. Sauce Gardner intercepted. Jalen Waddle is just not in the right spot. And the quarterback is just not in sync with the receiver. Tua with the pick. And we're going to go back to the Breece Hall experience, I think, here, guys. That's a great first down run. Gain of 7. I mean, he's closing in on his superstar right here, but we're just going to keep... I mean, he's probably going to have 250 today, if I had to guess. Because we're going to give him the ball in every situation possible. We might even throw a couple screens out there just to make sure. Look at Michael Gallup making a big play. And I think we're just going to try to get him his touchdown to get his superstar done. Man, I would love to be able to hike this the other way, but we cannot with this play. The blocking, however, does the job. We get a nice 3-yard gain on first down. Are we going to... I think we're going to throw this ball. Nope. I lied. We're going to run it with Breece Hall. Breece Hall just broke 3 tackles to get in the end zone from 6 yards out and guarantee his superstar status after the ball game. What a play. What a run. What a running back. 21-0. You cannot say that the Dolphins didn't have their chances. They had plenty of opportunities. They just failed to cash in. And now they're down 21-0 as we are approaching halftime. Maybe the Dolphins can get on the board here and then try to do something on, on defense to start the second half. Well, I don't want to say it's over. It's not looking good. We're just going to get a pass deflection there because we don't want to give up the big play. If it was Sauce, I'm telling you right now, if it was Sauce, I would have went for the pick. Because I want Sauce to get statistics. Big hit. 3rd and 1. We keep him away from the first down. We're going to go in the man here. We got two deep. We'll see what they decide to do. That is going to be intercepted. DJ Reed out of bounds. That's tough. That's really tough. 42 seconds to go. 21 nothing before the half. I believe we get the ball at the half as well. So this is definitely not what the doctor ordered if you are a Miami Dolphins fan. And right there, touchdown, Garrett Wilson, as Zach Wilson redeems himself on that play from earlier. It is now 28 to nothing, 14 seconds to go. I'm 99% sure that they're going to be content to just get this into the half, down 4 touchdowns. I don't know, guys. I don't think that the Miami Dolphins, especially because they have a weak offensive line, they just can't stand up to the pressure. Tua has thrown multiple interceptions. They really called the timeout. Okay. They called another timeout. Alright. That's cool. We're just going to back everybody up, make sure nothing gets behind us. We don't want anything silly happening. You have got to be kidding me. The Dolphins with a Hail Mary touchdown off of a defender. Deflection goes directly into the hands of Mike Gesicki, and they get a long bomb touchdown to end the half. It is now 28 to 7. I have no words for that play. I mean, the defender did everything right. He batted the ball. He just did not get what he deserved there, I feel. Alright, so the only thing that they've been doing outside of that Hail Mary play is just short yardage. So we're going to protect the short. That's unbelievable. Well, we're going to get the ball. Brees Hall over 150. I believe he's already got 3 touchdowns anyway, but we're going to keep feeding him because we want there to be no doubt. I mean, it's just a super impressive display by Brees Hall. I just can't wait for him to be a superstar. I think it's going to be the most amazing transformation of a player who's already elite to become something even better. I mean, that is a bomb. Xavier Howard, however, comes down with it, and now Zach Wilson has thrown 2 interceptions. This is what I'm saying. I know I'm throwing it against Xavier Howard, but if you saw that ball, it curved. It wasn't a good ball. You know, I'm not sold on Zach Wilson as our superstar quarterback here. And I'm telling you right now, if we see somebody in the draft, I know it might sound crazy, but if we see a superstar caliber quarterback in the draft, I think it would be prudent to maybe consider it. And I think, obviously he's having a good year. Oh, Sauce Gardner almost comes. Oh, no. Excuse me. That was Derwin James almost coming down with that interception. But I think the Jets in real life, if it wasn't for the fact that Zach Wilson is having a good season this year, and we'll see what happens with Brees Hall going down to see how that season ends for them. But I think if the game is following suit with what real life has got in store for us, then I think that the Jets may consider another option at quarterback in this year's draft, especially because this draft is going to be heavy with quarterback talent. I think led by C.J. Stroud. All right, so we're going to throw the ball again. I think he could have caught it. Oh, throw it out of sack. The pressure from the Dolphins gets to us. And you know what? It's Dolphins defense. Maybe we're starting to see something after that Hail Mary pass. Oh, wow. We're going to have to punt the ball. We're 3-and-out. The defensive back did a tremendous job of chucking the receiver off of his route. I threw it off of timing, and we got nothing. Hey, look, if the Dolphins can manage to score here, they might have something. I mean, they'll be only down 2 scores, plenty of time left. They're starting to. It looks like they're figuring us out on offense. So we're going to have to come up with a big play here on defense and try to shut them down as they run the ball on first down. 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5. I don't know, man. I feel like in real life the Jets would look at a quarterback. Oh, what a hit right there by DJ. Man. Yeah, I mean, I think you'd be a fool if you were a Jets fan and not expect them in a quarterback heavy draft like what we're seeing right now. That's gonna play out. I think that the Giants and Jets, both New York teams, despite how well Daniel Jones has played, I think it's been a team effort. I don't think he's done anything spectacular. And so I think you'd be a fool if you were a Giants general manager. If you're picking, in the top 15 and one of the 5 or so quarterbacks that I think might have a chance to go in the first round this year goes to you, I think you'd be a fool to pass. Because I don't think that. I mean, Zach Wilson. Let me rephrase that about Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is a first round talent. It's a good 7-yard run there from Tyreek Hill. Zach Wilson is a first round talent. Don't get me wrong, guys. But he's not for New York. I don't think we have the weapons around him to make him flourish. As the look out now, guys. Like the Dolphins are moving this thing down the field. We're not doing well as a defense right now. We're not getting any pressure. And Tua's starting to pick us apart. The run game, not great there, but was starting to work for Miami. It's going to be 2nd and 9. I don't know. Let's see what this drive has for Miami. If they can get something going here. I mean, that was just a good play by Brian Burns, as he's going to potentially be the drive killer once again. Let's see what he can do on this 3rd down. This is a pass rusher's dream. Oh, Breece Hall catches an interception here, guys. This is going to be his 2nd of the day. Breece Hall. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do, though, guys. They took the one-on-one shot, and did I say Breece Hall? I meant Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner just shut him down. I mean, I would have done exactly what Miami did right there. You have one of your star receivers. You're going up one-on-one against an unproven but skilled cornerback in Sauce Gardner. But Gardner proves that he's up to the task today as he gets his 2nd interception of the day. This one, a much more athletic interception. Much more difficult interception. Okay, so we're going to look and see if we got the smoke route here. We do. We're going to throw it. It's a completion. It's going to be a first down. I mean, that was pretty much a no-brainer play right there on 2nd and inches. Because unless we did it wrong and we threw the smoke play when it wasn't there, it was either going to be a first down running or it was going to be a first down, I guess you would say receiving. So I don't love this because I think they're not in man, so we'll see. That's a completion. Great throw right there. As he actually gave the receiver a chance this time. Let's see if we can't get Elijah more the football here. Under pressure. They're doing a much better job of getting pressure on us here. In the pocket, we're just not able to stand and fire like we were in that first half. Alright, we're going to try a screen play here. Brees looking for the angle that he wants to attack. He finds it, gain of 7. Third and goal on the 2. They are not in good formation to stop the run, and we do run. Brees Hall runs into his own offensive lineman and is there stopped at the 1 yard line. That's a very unfortunate break. Alright, so we have an option here. We can kick the field goal, but I mean, we don't really gain anything from kicking the field goal. So I think we're just gonna throw it. We're gonna hope either have Garrett Wilson or the tight end here, I think. Oh no, we have Michael Gallup, easy touchdown. I mean, it's just a peculiar drive right there. We go for it on 4th and inches from the absolute 1 yard line. We get it. It's easy. 35-7. We're going to try to actually play some good defense here. I don't know what happened that last drive outside of Brian Burns getting stops for us just by putting pressure on Tua. Okay, so here we go. 35-7. Definitely a win for the Jets, but are we going to close it out in style? Oh, wow. As Cashman just annihilates Mike Gesicki going across the middle there. That was the exact type of hit that they don't want you to play football for, guys. But Mike Gesicki is perfectly fine, and it's another 2nd and 4 catch right there for the Dolphins as they'll convert 2nd and 4 and go for first down now. Is that a screenplay right there by the Dolphins as they convert, or they pick up 6 yards to make it 2nd and 4 again? I'm not sure why they're not attacking Gardner more. I feel like the 2 picks that he has may have affected their gameplay, their game plan rather, because if I were the Dolphins and I was leaving Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle 1-on-1, oh wow, what a tackle right there, and we are going to stop them 4th and 2. They have a decision to make. They're going to go for it here. I don't think there's a universe in which they don't pass the ball, but we're going to kind of go into our run formation just in case. As they do decide to run it, I don't know why they would do that. But we stop them short of the first down marker, and we're going to take the ball back at our 49. We had the smoke play, but I'm just going to let Brees Hall be Brees Hall here. He takes it for a huge gain. Let's see. We get a 20... No, that's a 30-yard gain right there for Brees Hall. Alright, let's see if we have the smoke play here. We do not. And we'll take our 2-yard gallop for Brees Hall. 2nd and 8. On the 19. I mean, it's complete. I just, not a tough game. As I mean, the last time we played the Dolphins, it was a blowout. They're just not. They have what they need, but I don't think Tua is their quarterback because he lacks arm strength. And so, as you saw, when he did try to attack vertically with his receivers, the ball wasn't where it needed to be, and we got interceptions. One by DJ Reed and two by Sauce Gardner. So they're going to take back over down by 35, 42 to 7. And let's see what the Dolphins do on potentially their final drive. As Pollard gets a nice gain of 6. Well, they're loving that 6-yard gain on first down. It's about the 900 second and 4 I found today. That is Tyreek Hill going across the middle. That is a big gain for Tyreek Hill. First down. Well, not really a big gain. Probably about 10. And that is Wilson across the middle. Again, 6-yard gain. Second and 4. What a surprise. A huge hit right there. I mean, do the Dolphins really want to keep their starters in at this point? Because it looks like the Jets are just teeing off and hitting them with everything they've got. That is not a completion. 4th and 4. And they're going to punt. Is this what the white flag looks like? I guess so. As you see, Koala starts extending her lead against Detroit. Didn't expect Detroit to really do much to stop her there. And kind of, we didn't expect the Dolphins to do much to stop us. Ordinarily, I'd put my backups in, but outside of Breece Hall, the starters didn't really have a tremendous game today, so. And what do? We go right back to Breece Hall. It's a big play. Alright, so, I mean, we're just going to keep going here. Just going to keep scoring because we need more statistics with Zach Wilson after what I would consider to be a lackluster day for him as far as quarterbacking. He's thrown 3 touchdowns and 2 picks. If we can get it to 4 touchdowns and 2 picks, I'll feel a lot better. We call the exact same play there. This time we throw it a lot deeper, though, and we get the first down for Michael Gallup. I'm trying to get the ball to Quincy here in the end zone. Let's see if we can do it. I mean, we had our hands on it, but he just couldn't quite bring it down there. Alright, so Zach Wilson, 2nd and 10. We're throwing it across the middle. Oh. Okay, so the ball was intended for Quincy, but it was a terrible throw. But luckily, Johnny on the spot, Garrett Wilson, is right there to pick it up. And we get a first down out of what probably should have been an interception if Garrett Wilson wasn't right there. And that's going to be a quick, easy little, out route, I guess you'd call it. That is going to be a touchdown for Easton Quincy. That's going to be Zach Wilson's 4th on the day. Quincy's 1st. And the Jets are going to go up 49 to 7. I expected that the Dolphins offensively would have been better. However, that offensive line that they have has not been good enough to stop at least pressure from getting to Tua. He hasn't been sacked much, but when he's pressured, he has thrown the ball out, and it's been a very negative type of performance for him under pressure. They've done a good job of not letting us sack him a lot, though. As you see, they seem to be keeping the running back. Oh, what a hit. Man, this team is getting walloped in this 4th quarter, man. You really hate to see this type of punishment when a game is completely out of hand like this. As you see, Tua under pressure throws it out of bounds, pretty much to avoid the sack. I'm not sure how that wasn't intentional grounding, but it's fine. It's gonna be 3rd and 10. Oh, Sauce Gardner almost sticks his hand there. He wasn't even supposed to be there. Just a great reaction from Sauce, but he doesn't quite get it. That's gonna be the end of the game, as they're not gonna be quick enough to hike another one. So, it is 49-7. Brees Hall with a huge day. He's going to become a superstar dev. We're going to show you that. And I think we might be done. We might be one and done here. As I think Koala did finish her game, so I could go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and simulate it so that you guys can see Brees Hall. I'm going to give him his superstar abilities. But we're going to see who we got next. As you see Sauce Gardner celebrating a 2-interception game. It's a great day for him. Brian Burns, relatively quiet compared to what he normally is. But Tua, under pressure, doesn't perform. And that's going to be a W for the New York Jets. Okay, Brian Burns going to get an upgrade here. Go for speed rusher. +1 agility, strength, and +2 tackle. Our middle linebacker. We're going to give him a pass coverage upgrade. Strength, tackle, and awareness goes up. It's a good upgrade for him. And breakout player message. I wonder what happened. We get an excellent day. Superstar abilities from Brees Hall in 2000 XP. Fantastic. Alright, so I'm just going to go to the league and go to the schedule again, just to make sure that it counted Koala's game correctly, because this game has a weird way of doing that, and it did, as you can see. That game is in the books. He scored 70 against Detroit, but Detroit scored some too. Alright, so we are going to simulate the week. Alright, we have, oh my goodness. Brees Hall has an opportunity to become an X Factor if he gets 200 yards in today's game. I'm going to tell you in advance that I will stop at nothing for Brees Hall to become a superstar X Factor in this next game. He will get it. I don't care if I have to lose. Brees Hall, we are going all in on Brees Hall becoming an X Factor running back for us here, as he's going to be tremendous as a superstar X Factor at only 22 years old. Michael Gallup gets 2,500 XP. Garrett Wilson is learning from him, as he says, so we're happy to see this. We have a hot opponent in Kansas City. This could be the type of game, guys, where, we're going in with an undefeated, team here, but they're 6-1. So, I don't know. Excuse me, they're 8-1. Alright, so I'm debating in my head whether or not I want to play this game right now. I don't think I do. I think I want to make you guys wait. And with that being said, are we going to be able to get Brees Hall his superstar X Factor? I want you guys to see in the next episode if we have it. Until I see you guys then, don't break nothing, guys. We are out.